Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Delightful, the Sower Never Wastes a Tear by Hillsong United. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you want to see in the future. In addition, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Alright, grab your acoustic guitar and let's get started. Alright, so the nice thing about this song is you don't need a capo for it, and it's actually in a really nice key for guitar players. So here are the chords you need to know. G, C, D, E minor, A minor, and G over B. Alright, so let's break down the G chord. You have your middle finger on the 3rd fret, E string, index finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger and pinky are going to go down on the B and high E strings. You get to strum everything for this chord. If you wanted to play G over B, you could keep the same shape and just put your pick on the A string and strum it down. You're going to avoid strumming the low E for this one. Next up, C, you can do it one of two ways, the traditional way or the C2 way, which is basically the same kind of shape that the G chord has, but you're going to bump down the top 2 fingers. So now your middle finger is on the A string, 3rd fret, index finger is on the D string, 2nd fret, and this is C2, technically. The 2 meaning the ring finger is covering that B string on the 3rd fret, which is playing a D note. So that is the 2nd note of the C scale. Now, if you wanted to do the traditional way, and you might see me do that in the tutorial, but usually I'll do C2. Put your index finger on the B string, 1st fret, middle finger, D string, 2nd fret, and ring finger on the low A string, 3rd fret. And again, you'll have to strum the A string on down, avoid strumming the low E. That would be the traditional way. For the D chord, you can put your index finger on the G string, 2nd fret, ring finger on the B string, 3rd fret again, and your middle finger goes on the high E, 2nd fret. This is D. But you'll have to avoid strumming the low E and A strings. For E minor, you can use your index finger and middle finger for this, or you can use your middle and ring fingers. It really doesn't matter. But regardless, put those fingers on the A and D strings of the 2nd fret, and you get to strum everything. Now, if you use your index and middle fingers, you can actually use your ring finger and pinky again on the B and high E strings, 3rd fret, so you have a higher sounding E minor. And last but not least, A minor. I like to do the A minor 7, so put your index finger on the B string, 1st fret, and your middle finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Avoid strumming the low E again, and this is A minor, technically A minor 7. Alright, so those are all the chords you need to know. Now, I'll be honest, this song is pretty easy, but there really isn't an acoustic guitar part at the beginning. So you might see me pick through the chords, but you don't necessarily have to do that, especially with a full band. Just allow your keyboard player to take the reins, and once the first chorus comes around, that's when the acoustic officially comes in. But don't worry, I'll put the chords on screen for you, and I'll say the chords as we go along. Alright, here we go. G, G, E minor, C, G over B, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, D, C, G, G over B, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, D, C, G, D, C, G, D, C, G, D, C, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, A minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G over B, D, E minor, D, C, G. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. Let's talk about strumming patterns really quickly. And really, once you get to the halfway point of the song, you're smooth sailing because you're pretty much using the same pattern for the rest of the song. Let's talk about that one. Starting on G for the bridge, you're going to do this pattern. Now something like this, you're going to have a pause in the middle of the measure. So without a chord, it's down like this. Or 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4. So something pretty similar to that, and that would apply from the first bridge pretty much all the way through to the end of the song. For the beginning, remember there really isn't a distinctive guitar part, so you could do what I did and do just a little picking pattern, starting from the lowest string you can possibly play per chord. So for the first chord would be a G, and that would be the low E string, so just the lowest bass string you have. And then I kind of fiddled with the G and B strings, something like this. Would be low E, G, D, G, and B again. Now remember, you don't have to do something like that, and that you can take it a little bit less complicated and just strum a whole note. if you don't have a keyboardist or the backing track, for example. But again, that's more up to you and your musical creativity. I'm sure you can come up with something a little bit more creative than what I just did, for sure. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you want to see in the future, and hope to make more videos for you soon. All right, have a great week. God bless.